Hi Sloths, and welcome to my 6th LP, Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, I wasn't expecting to play this, and I don't think anyone else was. I also wasn't expecting this to happen. So I've basically just come straight from doing the trailer. I haven't even edited it yet. And then as I was exiting the game off of the title screen, this showed up. And I don't know what this is. I simply use my task manager to get out of this without opening anything because I haven't seen past this screen yet. So I say it's Doki, but it doesn't look like Doki, so it's telling me to press enter to log in. I have no idea what this is all about. I'm excited. Oh. I've just tried pressing enter and it doesn't work, so let me just... Oh, clicking works just... Oh. Wait, is that actually what time it is right now? It is. It's 8:38 AM. Okay, so it actually takes my desktop's time. That's interesting. Oh, this is cool. I haven't seen this before. It has no sound, no music. Data collected? What is data collected? That sounds fun. I want to collect some data. It's like Legends Arceus all over again. Mail? Files? What? No. Oh, this is nice. This stops it from looking at my actual PC files. Hey. So you can see the characters there. You can see the entire game here and all the saves. What? Poemwords.txt. We can... Oh, we can actually see everyone's words, like what they prefer and stuff. That's interesting. Saves? Yeah, we don't have any saves currently. Like I said, I've not even touched this game yet. This is cool. What is all this? Oh, secrets. I want to find some secrets. Show me a secret. No. About this. Nope. About this one. Okay, we're not going to find anything in any of those. Back up. System. Whoa. That's cool. This is really... Meeting notes 1. Updated development timeline, new tasks, test cases for new genetic model. What? Server time optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migration to encrypted file share Monday, VM2 Roblox, row on VM2, everyone else VM1, for data collection, ideas for data search types, visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, with a question mark. Persistent viable tampering timestamps, parsing for patterns, no excessive server time needed, meeting over time, you know who went on too many tangents again, I need to be more assertive about staying focused. What the hell? What is this? File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. What the hell is that? No insecure directory? What? This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ria is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until then. Paula. Who the hell is Paula? What? What's a Paula? Who's a Paula? This is... I'm interested. What the hell? Oh, right, okay. The Hashimoto Pop Project authors, okay. Reset.sh. What does that do? Oh. Elevated access permissions are required to perform this action. Okay. What about mail? Nothing on a mail. Pictures. We have pictures already. Oh, right. We can set them as wallpapers. What? Oh, that's the main title screen. You got Sayori, you got Natsuki, you got Yuri, you got Monica. Oh, you've got that version. Oh, first concept sketch of the complete cast drawn by David Evelyn. Acquisition procedure, review the file, poem words.txt for any anomalies? What? What does that have to do with anything? Okay, I really like the chibi one, so I'm going to set that one as our wallpaper for now. Error? Wait, what? What? We got an achievement for that? I want to quickly see what that achievement was. Error, your desktop wallpaper could not be changed due to an administrative policy restriction on this computer. For more information, contact your system administrator. Okay, what? Can I set this one? Oh, I can. Okay. Wait, why is that one all the way down there? Poems, CGs, secrets, backgrounds, sketches, promo? Really? That's a lot of pictures we can choose from. Okay. Can I say it to this one? I can. Okay, can I try setting it back to this one now? Yes, I can. Okay, nice. Okay, music. We have the actual Doki Literature Club, Ohio Sayori, Dreams of Love and Literature, Candy Hearts featuring Jason Hayes, Dear Sunshine featuring Azorius Sky. What? We actually have... Wait, so we can actually listen to these. Those are new songs that I've never... Oh, you can actually listen to them in the thing? That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop that because I don't want to get copyrighted or anything for playing music. And you've also got side stories. This is the big thing with Doki Doki Plus. You have the main story and then I think you have like 6 side stories. So what I'm going to be doing for this LP is just playing the main story and then we'll play the side stories. It'll be like bonus episodes maybe. I don't know how long the side stories are, so that'll be something to see when we get to it, but for now, let's just jump into the actual main game. Also, oh, just for a quick warning to anyone, in fact, this will just show you it in anyway. Oh, never mind, that wasn't much of a warning. But this game does feature little bits of gore, and it also contains it's basically, it looks adorable, but it's actually a psychological horror. So don't be too surprised when it kind of turns into a very dark and depressing game. Okay, what is my name? I'll just type in Sloth. Okay, my name is Sloth. Okay. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Hey! I'm not gonna be awesome about doing like any kind of voice acting, not properly at least. Not like in Ebb and Light. That was a time. I'm so bad at voice acting. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Now, see, this is what Sentia Cinema Society was based on, or inspired by at least, but I never actually got far enough into that game to get into any of the creepiness, so now we're getting to finally see something a bit more interesting. and far better made. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of a crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not doing voice acting, I swear. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You'd say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, sloth. Well, if people stare at you for acting strange, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Either way, sloth. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Nah, mate. I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I only ever joined one club when I was back in school, and that was a club that I made, and it was a Yu-Gi-Oh club. That's a little bit of sloth lore for you. I actually ran a Yu-Gi-Oh club back in school, and it was successful, mind you. But after I left, they actually stopped because they didn't have anyone who could fill my role, unfortunately. Not as well as I could, but, you know. Kind of a shame, but oh well. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That sounds a lot like me. I love games, I love anime. I was talking about how I'm worried about you won't learn to socialise or have any skills before college. I have no idea how socialisation works. I, for the life of me, cannot socialise. Oh! That's really cool. If you look at this fencing here, you can see that it's that kind of fencing where it's like a really fine mesh, and because of it, it's making the bushes behind it look all pixelated. That's really cool. I like that little touch. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Oh, that's nice. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I have no idea what a NEET is, but that's foreshadowing. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, there's something you'll notice about this LP, and it's going to be quite different to other LPs, and it's the fact that I have my VTuber camera out. So, yeah, you can actually see my face now. Well, a VTuber face whilst I'm playing games. Yay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yes! Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Ha. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me, it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I love literature. That's all I'm saying. I love books, I love reading, I love writing. I'm writing a short story right now. I'm writing 4 short stories right now. I'm writing a collection of 4 stories right now. But I'll get to that when it actually gets finished. I might actually put it up on the internet somewhere. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! This game is adorable, I love it, and I also hate it at the same time. You'll see why later. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yes, that is exactly what happens. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Ew, gross. Except from this is not a boy, this is a sloth. Ha! Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, sloth, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Yeah, I'm not giving these girls actual voices because if I did that, I'll be here all day. And I'll also forget which voices belong to who. And my voice isn't exactly fit for female voices, which makes me very sad. Anyway, all words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That is true. They are incredibly adorable. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? I guess? Oh, it's scary. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Now, a lot of people tend to call her Natsuki, but I'm pretty sure it's actually supposed to be Natsuki because of the way that Japanese people pronounce things. Especially names like this. I hear a lot of things that are in a similar form to this. They end up being more like they miss out the U. Like, I can't think of an example off of the top of my head, but I assure you that it's probably supposed to be Natsuki. Or Natsuki even. The small figure makes her look like a first year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quite quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. That's kind of creepy. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Don't worry, Yuri, your secret's safe with me. What secret? What am I even talking about right now? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sloth. How exactly do I know Monica? From the first game, maybe? Monica smiles sweetly. Very deceptive, I love it. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Also, you kind of trapped me in a virtual world in the previous game, which we don't talk about because that doesn't exist anymore. This is real life. Oh dear. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Really? She's athletic? Okay. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica. Feels a little what? What does it feel like? Come, sit down, Sloth. We made room for you at the table. Okay, I accidentally pressed a button which got rid of the text. Let me just bring that back. It's a right mouse button. Sometimes I press the wrong button. Sometimes I press buttons for the sake of pressing buttons. I don't know. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Wait, is this going to be a whatchamacallit? What do you call it now? Is this going to be a choice? Do we get to choose between Sayori and Monica in this specific situation? I don't know. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, oh no, the yawning has begun. Every time I do a lot of talking or a lot of, if I ever do, how do I explain it? When I do visual novels and I end up talking a lot, I end up yawning and I don't know why. It's really strange. It's like I'm not tired or anything, but whenever I do like a lot of talking like this, it just, I don't know, makes me yawn. Ugh, that was a horrible long yawn. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the counter of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. The closet was a closet. What the hell's a closet? What are you talking about? Close it? What? Okay. Anyway, still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Never doing that again. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's adorable, I love cats. Apart from those horrible spider cats from Omori, those ones can fuck right off. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little white and little pieces of chocolate we use to make ears. That's adorable. It's so cute. Yes, kawaii. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. I love how she has a tiny little fang there. Oh, no, I don't like that. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a slight red tint there. I don't know if that has... I don't think the dreef... I don't think the teeth were drawn properly. Because you can see a little bit of red there, and it's not supposed to be. think that's actually supposed to be like the back of the mouth, but I don't know, you can see a tiny little bit red there and it just doesn't look right. That at least looks normal. That just, Monica, sort your teeth out, mate. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, messy eaters are not the best of people. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Yeah, there is usually no good angle to take a bite out of a cupcake. It's so annoying, especially if it's got a big swirl on top of it. Or other fancy decorations. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? How creepy. I finally bite down. Oh dear now. What are you, a ghoul or something? Biting down on the flavourful meat of humanity? Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Tokyo Ghoul recently. I'm rewatching the entire series, and yeah, it's kind of stuck in my head. Anyway, the icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. Of course she did. I can't bake for the life of me, by the way. I can cook, but I cannot bake. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like such a tsundere. So we have sort of like archetypes of like anime tropes. Like she's into adorable stuff, but she's also tomboyish. Like the way she acts is tomboyish and very tsundere. But she also loves adorable stuff, and we'll get into the others later on. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Even for you or anything? I thought you technically did, sire. He said, well, maybe, but not for you know, dummy. Yeah, losing my voice already. Great. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's strange logic and dismiss his conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I do not like tea, actually. I mean, I'm English, and I hate tea. So, make of that what you will. Maybe I'm secretly French or something stupid like that. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Wow, my voice is really going. Ugh. Ugh. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know, I don't drink tea and read books. I read books, but I don't drink tea. I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted Yuri looked away. I mean, but, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I do not enjoy tea. I just said that. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? And I promise I won't murder you in your sleep. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. No, I don't know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I hate politics. I don't get... Like, I'm not interested in a single political anything. Just, it can go away. I'm not interested, not bothered. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. That's nice, that's a nice thought. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Yeah, you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out... Oh, that was my phone. Why is my phone vibrating? I thought I turned my phone off, but obviously not. Let me just mute my phone. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, although literature should. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Sloth, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read it these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? That's so true. I mostly read manga these days. I'm quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Yeah, because she is very much into manga. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with a finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yes, those are really, really well written, usually. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yeah, it makes sense. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well, like this game. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes, it is, like this game. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, like this game. I read a horror book once. Like this game. Oh, that should be a counter. I should have a counter for like this game. Actually, maybe no, that's going to be a pain in the arse to edit. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level even. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Like this game. I hate horror. Really? Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back. I'm fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That makes sense. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sloth? Well, we never actually said we were joining, but you know. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. She's kind of pissed off, she's pretty sad, she's kind of just, ooh, surprising, and she's also pretty sad. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Sloth, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And on that note, I think we might have to end this episode. Actually, let me go just a little bit further. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Sloth, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Absolutely not going to murder you in your sleep tonight. Yay! Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sloth, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay, on that note, I am going to end this episode. I'm gonna save as an auto-save. Please like and subscribe, it's always free, and I'll see you later.